Alright, so, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, let's get to her. So, for anyone new, I'm Peddles the Shark, Regretfullymine, whatever you want to call me. So yeah, I'm here with CodeRadGames, the developer of Rogue Blight. Y'all have seen me play it already. You guys know what I love. And yeah, and I'm assuming
Hello,
it's
everyone.
both our first time doing an interview thing like this, so there will be hiccups, and that's okay. What we're going to do today is we're going to go through a huge list of questions that I've got, and we're going to learn about Rogue Blight and the development process, and I've got my huge list of questions on a big text document, and if there's anything that I don't feel is putting the fella on the spot too much from you guys, I might say some stuff and take some suggestions from you guys. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. Okay, we're good to go. We'll start off with the thing that I know most of my community was asking me when I first brought this up. Keep it simple. Is there any AI art used in this game?
Yeah, the question is no. So all the art was custom drawn. Actually, you know what? Can I send you? It might be a bit spoilers. I do have a digital art book.
Oh my god.
I could send you, like, so you can see the sketches and everything.
I wouldn't say no to that. That is awesome.
But there's going to be a lot of spoilers, so don't scroll too much low so people don't get spoilers.
Yeah.
Let me find it first. We'll get back to it later, but...
Okay.
Yeah, because I need to look through my documents.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... The way I've done this game is so first of all, my main thing is programming. I'm a programmer by trade, actually, so I'm not good at art. Let's just say that. And so what I did is I hired artists throughout this project. I hired actually quite a few artists, but the main artist I've been hiring for the last 3 years is Dane Celestia, and he's done all of the monsters, most of the background, pretty much like all the main like Salt and Sanctuary kind of style he brought to the game.
Nice.
It would be Dane. But I also hired Dennis. He goes by nickname Useless, which he's not useless. He's done most of the UI art. There's actually credits in the options. And I also hired a couple of people on Fiverr early on, and some of that art is still in the game. Tree Inc. has done like this knight you see in the main menu. So yeah.
Well, let's begin, I guess.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for drawing that.
Swag. We just
yeah,
call
that
him
animation,
swag.
amazing. Swag? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I think it's the first fan art of the game. I would consider it fan art. I'm not sure if you would, but
I would.
yeah.
Because I hadn't asked him to like make that yet. I was going to, but yeah, no, he built that and
from the blight, what its darkness defies.
I absolutely love this narrator.
Oh yeah, she's great. She is really good.
Oh man. I do love this little tutorial. It's simple enough, but...
Yeah, I've been going between, like, I'm still not sure if there was a couple of ways I wanted to do this tutorial, and it just kind of stayed like this, but my original idea was to remove this and have like a shorter version of a map that's sort of like a tutorial. But then I was like, I mean, in Slay the Spire you just play, you know?
Nice. Alright. Wait, take all?
What? Wow.
I think
By the way, this...
I don't know if
this
that's
is...
that one might be a glitch.
No, this is not a glitch. It's on purpose. It's extremely rare. This is like...
Holy!
the rarest thing that can happen pretty much.
Oh, man. Haters say
You
it's
actually might win
staged.
this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but guys, he's not using cheats. It's all not cheats.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you know what? Let's celebrate with another chest. There, that's the normal one. Well, you know what? Let's move on to our next official question. I mean, this one's kind of self-explanatory right now, but what does Rogue Blight bring to the table that other games might not?
You know what? I should have read through the questions again
Oh,
because
no!
I already forgot my answers.
No!
Yes, so obviously the two biggest inspirations for Rogue Blight, I would say, is actually Dark Souls 3, right? And Slay the Spire. Salt and Sanctuary might look like Salt and Sanctuary is actually the main inspiration, but actually it was Dark Souls. I wanted to make Dark Souls in 2D, and then I learned about Salt and Sanctuary after.
Okay.
So actually, Salt and Sanctuary was not the main inspiration for this game, but it looks so similar because we kind of came at the same conclusion. You know, how you would make Dark Souls in 2D.
Very interesting to see the different ways that Dark Souls game, but in 2D, is interpreted and executed. Yeah! We'll do our next question here. So, what engine is this game made in, and what is the engine actually good at doing?
So I'm using everyone's favorite engine. It's called Unity. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I think once or twice. It's only where almost all of our favorite games from childhood started.
Yeah, so I've been using Unity for like, how many years? 17 years now? No, not 17. 15. Yeah, so I've been using that engine for like 15 years, and yeah, that's why I kind of decided to go with it, because I know it very well.
I guess it has been around for that. Wow, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, it's been around for a while.
Will there be cinematic mode? So right now you cannot. I could implement that. Actually, there's if you press, I mean, don't press it, but I think F2 will disable UI, but don't do it because you might break things.
That's fair.
I mean, he did it for like screenshots and stuff, so I probably should just make it an option.
Let's go to the next question. What's your favorite dessert? That's the entire question.
Dessert. Let me think about that one. Favorite dessert? Oh, I know. Cheesecake, of course.
That's valid. Let's jump to the next question, which is, why make a roguelike specifically?
So I started working on this game back in 2020, right? And initially when I started working on it, all I wanted to do is just make a combat game into the like Dark Souls. So what I did is I made the combat scene where I was fighting monsters. That's it. And then I was like, okay, how do I make game around combat? You know, I didn't want to do any exploring, nothing else. Like no, like no platforming, pure combat, right?
No platforming, thank God.
And then I thought like, oh, why not make it a roguelike? You know, that was kind of... So at first I actually made battle system, and then I made it into a roguelike. So, and the reason for it, I thought it would be easier, but it was not easier actually. It was pretty hard to make all the roguelike components and make it work with this.
Are there dance emotes? I don't know if there's gonna be emotes in this single player game.
Maybe I should add emotes. I don't know.
One that I was hoping to get out of you, were there any features in this game that were, like, particularly difficult to implement? Like, it was just hard to get them to work?
So, probably the most time I spent on combat, it's not really one specific feature, it's like lots of things working together. But overall, I would say nothing was like really difficult. It was just, everything was just extremely time consuming.
That's fair. We'll go for our next question. Are there any sharks in this game?
So the answer is no, but I might add something in the future. Maybe there should be a shark blessing or something.
Yeah. All right. Next question we'll do. So, why did you choose to do this as a solo developer?
So, one thing about the solo developer, it depends what you count as a solo developer, right? So I'm working with Adam, who does the music and sound effects for me, and I commission all the art. So all the art is like not made by me, right? Or most of it at least.
Okay.
But I'm the only one who's like touching Unity project. I came up with the game idea, so I would still consider myself a solo dev. But yeah, so there's like Adam is a big contributor, and especially the music and sound effects. But mainly why I did it, like I'm the only one who's touching Unity, is because I couldn't really find anyone to join the team, honestly.
Necessity breeds innovation. If you have to do it alone, you learn how to do it alone.
Yeah, I'm hoping for my next project. This game is popular enough that I can find an artist who's willing to like join for a project and work with me. That's gonna help.
I mean, this one you already partially answered, but are there any roguelikes or roguelites that you drew inspiration from?
Oh yeah, so obviously we gotta talk about Slay Spire. Like
Yeah.
the map is a big one. Funny enough, did you know that Slay Spire was not the first game that do this kind of map?
Oh?
Yeah, it was. I believe it's FTL actually did this kind of map first.
Oh, Faster Than Light,
Faster Than
yeah.
Light, yeah. So everyone is like saying, "Oh, it's a Slay Spire map," but technically it's a FTL map. You know, they did improve that kind of map, obviously. So obviously Slay Spire, and I did Dead Cells a little bit.
Oh, I remember Dead Cells, hell yeah.
Because you know how when you upgrade in this game, right? You have to like hold a button to upgrade, and you like put fungi into it. Dead Cells does it the same way. That's where I got this from.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, it's absolutely.
But I think those are the two main ones. Dead Cells and Slay Spire.
That's fair. We'll do our next question. So, I'm going to preface this by saying this sort of question genuinely does ignore me or annoy me, because it's like, hey, you've done all this cool shit, but what's next? Are you planning on developing this game further after you release it, or are you thinking of going for a different project after?
So, I'm gonna be working on it further, obviously. It's a roguelike, right? And I think people would expect updates after roguelike is released. And there was one thing I was actually confused about, because my plan was to always, after a release, keep updating the game, even if it doesn't sell well, I'll definitely update for like a year, you know? That's a minimum in my opinion.
Yeah,
but
give it the love it deserves.
Yeah, exactly. But my plan is to launch it as a full version, not early access.
Thank you.
So it's gonna have like all the content to already. But then I was thinking like, okay, maybe I should make it early access because I'm gonna add more content. But then I heard, well, the game is finished anyways. It's playable from start to finish, so it shouldn't be early access. So I don't know. That one was kind of going back and forward whether it should be early access or not. But it's definitely not, you know, early access quality. I'm worried people will think like it's not finished or something, you know, just because I'll keep updating the game.
Next question. Favorite Tetris block? Did I read that right?
Yeah, this is a very difficult question. And I think I have to go with a line because, you know, I like to do Tetris and win.
I mean, yeah. Next question. What was the most difficult part of making this game? Like, difficult for you to do?
I mean, yeah, I mean, there was like, the thing is with this game, it's like nothing is difficult to make, it's just super time consuming. Everything. So I guess it was difficult to find time to do all of this work, you know?
Because I know this is getting personal, but is being a game dev your, like, main job, or do you have a day job as well?
No. So I went to university and I did game development in university, mainly game programming for video games. And then I actually after I finished university, I got a job as an indie. I worked for a company that made mobile phone games, and I was implementing like cash shops for like a year. So I was not fan of that, and basically I quit the job, and I got a job as a software engineer from that point.
Okay.
And I've been just doing a software engineering job, which is just boring, you know, corporate kind of job.
Yeah, I'm a weld inspector in my day job, so I get you.
Yeah, I've been just doing that, and then when COVID hit, I was working from home, I had a lot more extra free time. So it's like, you know what, let's try this game dev thing again. I was doing, because I was doing, even though I work for that indie game company, I was making like lots of small projects.
Is there a part of the game that comes to mind that you're the most proud of?
Yeah, I would say the combat. I think combat is smooth, and the game is like super replayable. Like all the systems work together quite well.
Yeah.
So I would say the combat I really like.
Okay, so the next one. Do you have any advice for small teams that are trying to start off with game development?
Sure. So there's a couple things I would say I did well. Playtesting is a big one. You want to playtest early and as much as you can with new people, because when you play your own game, you don't realize how many you just play it differently than normal people.
That makes sense.
And when you playtest, you learn so much, and you will change your game. So one issue I guess it was a mistake. I haven't playtested my game for first like 2 years of development, and once I started playtesting, oh man, like you know those goblins when you start, the first goblin you meet.
Yeah.
So the first playtester that played it, he couldn't beat the first goblin, and he kept dying to him over and over. And it's like it's meant to be like the easiest enemy, you know, and you have no idea how many this goblin has been nerfed like to oblivion. Like it's not like this goblin, it was like so much harder. I would say you know how you have New Game Plus? He was like New Game Plus 16, like if you like matched, you know. And because I was so good at my own game, you know, I thought, oh, this is easy, you know. And when you give it to new players,
I guess, yeah.
it's come. So yeah, playtesting, and obviously start small. Everyone will tell you do small project. Don't make a 6-year project because it's really hard to finish.
So, think back to when you're starting all this. Is there anything that you immediately thought to yourself you had to plan for when you started this project? Like, oh god, I hate these frickin' dogs! What did you have to plan for with this and really figure out before you went all in?
So the way I did it, right? I designed the enemy AI, was like the first thing. Enemy AI, player, character, controller, and enemy AI. So it was all planned. I watched so much, like I was studying Dark Souls a lot, how enemies behave, and yeah, so basically I designed a bunch of different systems way ahead, like creating all these cutscenes, all the basically all the systems to make the game. And then I just started making lots of content once I had the systems. And I would even say I pulled the trigger a bit too early on creating content, because I never made any content with it. I just made the system, for example, to create, you know, when you go into the random encounter, like here, for example,
Yeah.
where you choose. So I have a system for like cutscenes, where I call it a cutscene, where you have like options. You can have a text, you can have a thing spawn. So I would say this system, it can make anything I want, but it's actually quite time consuming to make things with it, you know. So I wish I actually spend more time on the system so I can create these faster. Because now I cannot change it, because if I change it, it's gonna break all the content I've made with it. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
So for my next game, I'm gonna I make some content with it, and I won't be scared to remove it and redo it, so I can make content faster in the future.
How does someone decide which engine they should use for their game?
This one is interesting. So it's not about what engine you should use. It's what game you're trying to make, and you should use the best engine for that genre. If that makes sense. So if you're trying to make a more realistic kind of looking game in 3D, I'll probably suggest Unreal. If you're looking to make a 2D or even like 3D game, but maybe not as realistic, maybe Unity. You know, if you want to make a 2D game, maybe Godot. Although now things changed a little bit, you can make good things looking with Godot. So yeah, I think that will be it depends on the game. It's not, if you want to make
That's
RPG
fair.
game, maybe RPG Maker, you know. One thing with Unity is it's paid. You have to pay license, but only if you earn more money than specific amount of money a year from your game, which is, I believe, is 200,000 a year. So technically, most devs, it's free for most devs, you know. Unity,
Okay.
but because most devs don't make 200K a year
Yeah.
on Unity, and if you make, you just need to pay like $2,500 one every year, but you have to make it 200K every year to pay that. So if you make 200K and next year you make 100K, you only pay $2,500 first once.
Okay.
Yeah, and Godot is free, so you know you can just do that and not paying anything. So
That also works.
and it's pretty good engine actually. I'm actually moved to Godot for next project.
Next question. How important do you think the narrative design is in games?
I would say it's pretty important, but for roguelikes, I think, like, you know, I'm not good at narrative stuff. I'll be honest. I'm all about gameplay. So this is why this game is all gameplay. You know, narrative is very simple, and yeah. So I would say it's important for, I guess, specific game genres.
Favorite book series? That's our next question.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe Witcher. You know what? I really liked this book series when I read a long time ago. Oh, maybe Game of Thrones actually. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, even although the show, yeah, let's not talk about it. You know that I'll go for something probably less popular. There's this book series called Circuit the Freak. I really like that one.
Okay. Do you know what an IHOP is?
I did hear, yeah. I mean, no. Okay, so no, I did live in US, by the way, a long time ago, but I don't think I ever went to IHOP.
What the? Whoa! What
Yeah, good luck.
is? What the? Oh my god! No, we got this.
You know, this guy might be like the Goblin, difficulty 17, because he hasn't been tested with anyone.
Like those glowing eyes are a godsend, because otherwise I'd probably be screwed here.
You know, the main inspiration is Dark Souls 2 a boss. Do you know which one?
The Lost Sinner.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna get buried there.
Wait, he can parry?
Yeah, he's sparing. Wow,
Come on.
did you not get hit at all, or am I...
I didn't. I think I zero hit him.
I think you just did it hit.
Holy-
Wow.
I was fighting
thought
for
you'd be
my
dead
life
there.
on it, but... I think my next option is to ask you, if you did happen to go to a breakfast restaurant, such as IHOP, what would you order?
Do IHOPs have burgers? I don't know.
I don't know if the transition
Oh.
to International House of Burgers was a meme, or if that was something they actually tried. But I think they've got burgers.
Let me Google IHOP menu. Oh wait, that's pancakes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but what the fuck? Oh! IHOP does do burgers? Okay. We'll do our next question. So, what was, for you, the most fun part of the game to make?
Probably doing. You know what? I would say making bosses, but all I've been doing is making bosses for a year now. So I literally finished like a couple months ago. So I don't know if this is my favorite part now. Maybe maybe making blessings,
Oh, yeah.
because they're just quick. You know, it takes like 20-30 minutes to make one sometimes.
We'll do our next question. Now, this one, you're not required to answer, obviously, but do you have a release date in mind? Or a release
So the planned release
area?
date is September, but it might. I don't think it's gonna change, but I cannot guarantee it. Basically.
That's fair. Next question. Would you prefer to do solo projects in the future, or would you prefer a team if, budget allows and circumstance allows.
Yeah, I would say team for sure.
He teleports.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Oh. Our next question. What inspired some of the more twisted monsters in the game?
So many inspiration. That one actually was inspired. The teleporting enemy you just fought was inspired by like a little statue I have. I was on. So my wife is Nepalese. So I was in Nepal a couple years ago. I got this like statue, and it basically it looks sort of like that, but more Asian.
Next question. Would you consider adding something like DLC to the game in the future?
So I'm gonna be updating the game, but I don't think I'm gonna be making. So there's not gonna be any paid DLC.
Okay.
It's all gonna be like once you buy the game, you'll get just all the content. But there will be a supporter version of the game that will launch with the game. And if you buy a supporter version of the game, you will get OST and digital art book.
Day one sale
but it doesn't
for me.
change. Yeah, but it doesn't change anything in the game. You just get like extra stuff outside of the game.
This one was asked by Swag. He's mucked around with Unity a bit in the past. How many compilation errors did you have during development?
Oh, like probably, I don't know if tens of thousands, but maybe.
Do you think you'll put in an arachnophobia setting?
I don't think, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's requested a lot, I can do it. I'm not sure if is this something like that other people want, because it is quite annoying to implement.
Yeah, like you'd have to be redoing quite a few designs for that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, and there's more. Let's just say there's more.
Yeah, I saw the
screenshots
goblin
on the Steam page.
spider. Oh!
Yeah, here, don't.
Damn it.
Yes, so you're a bit further in the game than normally expected. So you would know, basically he has Eye Shield, and if you use Eye Shield before, you know how it works. But the way it works, if he has the spiky thing, it reflects damage if you hit him.
Oh, I see. Another question by our Unity aficionados. Does the game have more pill-shaped or circle-shaped hitboxes?
Oh, that's a great question, and it's neither. It's actually rectangles. I can send you, you know what? I can send you some screenshots of hitboxes. I sent you a screenshot of like how all the hitboxes on the gorilla.
Do you mind if I show it on stream?
Yeah, go for it.
Look at that! Wow.
So the pill one, actually, there's a pill one there. That's just for gravity, so he doesn't fall through the ground.
Okay,
the big
yeah.
box is for when player goes into gorilla, it like pushes you away.
Yeah.
And the other ones, all the boxes on his body, is when you hit him, it detects the hit.
Okay. What's your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
Probably like Diet Pepsi or something. Simple. I'm a simple man.
That's valid. What's
What
your
about
favorite
you?
alcoholic?
Probably gin and tonic.
Also valid. What do you say we go for one last run?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, I am getting rocked.
Nice. Oh,
Ah!
you have backstab. I see what you're doing. Yeah, you freeze and you go in the back.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh. Whoa.
No!
Oh, icicles.
That could have been
Kill
very bad.
Oh no.
Run.
This is probably the
Light
hardest
awaits.
fight in the
Oh
game.
no! Uh-oh!
So just careful with the mage. Don't
Yep.
hit him while he's using shield like that. Yeah, don't hit him. That's the.
Ah! Okay, we need to heal.
Just throw the daggers from afar. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, you can throw. It won't reflect if it's projectile.
Oh
It's only
shit!
attack,
Shoot!
weapon attack.
Okay.
Oh, second life health. Oh, there's a.
Why?
That's a bug.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I know this one.
Wait, green. Oh, it is. Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, there's a this one I'm actually working on.
Okay.
You could have fixed it by jumping, by the way, but
Oh.
yeah, if you get frozen and you get like pushed, it kind of pushes you to the side.
Okay.
But you were like pretty much dead there, anyways.
Yeah. I freaking love this, man.
Hey, thanks. There's a lot more content once you beat the first one. You'll see it's not just the same. Yeah.
I'm not.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as well.
Yeah.
And be sure to wishlist the game. It
Yeah.
helps a lot.
Yeah, the wish list thing is in the top of the description. Scientifically speaking, fucking do it right now, bye. I am so happy to see something like this come into fruition. So is the dev. Look at how his model's moving. I still don't know why it's doing that, but that's okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that entire stream, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, in real life.
Yeah, that's just his webcam.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you so much for having me. I will see you guys later.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go sleep now because it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, for someone staying up that late, you kept it together really well.
Oh, yeah.
God, he's awesome. Wow. Stupid fucking relic. There. There. Come on! Yeah! Fuck you! Wait, 3 eyes. One opens. I'm going to send this screenshot to the dev